My name is Mohammad Odeh, and today we're going to be talking about the NSPE Code of Ethics Professional Obligations Subpoint 2. Now, the points we're going to cover in this topic is 1. What is the NSPE? What does it stand for? What does it mean? What is the goal of the NSPE? And when was it originally founded? Number 2, what is the Code of Ethics? What is that in general and how we can relate it to the NSPE? Number 3, which is our main topic today, the introduction to NSPE Code of Ethics Professional Obligations Subpoint 2. And we're going to be talking about the statement and what does it mean. And finally, we're going to be talking about how to achieve that goal and statement. So let's move on to our first topic. Number 1, what is the NSPE? Well, the NSPE stands for the National Society of Professional Engineers. Now, the NSPE is a professional association that represents licensed professional engineers in the United States. Now, it was originally founded in 1934 as a non-technical organization for those licensed professional engineers. And the main goal of the NSPE is to foster those licensed professional engineers to service the society. Now that we have covered what is the NSPE, let's move on to the Code of Ethics. Now, what is the Code of Ethics? A Code of Ethics is a guide of principles designed to help professionals conduct business honestly and with integrity. But how can we relate that to the NSPE? Well, the NSPE initially developed canons of ethics for engineers back in 1946, but was evolved into the Code of Ethics in 1964 to achieve that goal. Now that we have covered some of the main topics about Code of Ethics and NSPE, let's move on to our next topic, which is our main topic today, Introduction to NSPE Code of Ethics Professional Obligations Subpoint 2. Now, let's have a look at the statement. Let's read that statement. Engineers shall at all times strive to serve the public interests. Now, what does that mean? Well, if we look back at the fundamental meaning of an engineer, engineers are professionals who build, analyze, design, and test complex systems, machines, structures, and all those stuff are there to fulfill objectives and requirements. Now, those complex systems, those machines, those structures are for who? They're for the general public. They're for the public interest. Okay? They're for the welfare or well-being for the general public. And it is important to strive to serve those people because those are going to be our customers. Those are going to be the people who we're going to conduct business with. And if we meet their needs and if we strive to serve them, we're achieving the main goal. Now, also to achieve that goal, we need to have some guidelines. Now, right here we have 5 guidelines that engineers can follow to achieve that main goal. And we're going to talk about every one of them. Let's start with the first one. Engineers are encouraged to participate in civic affairs. Now, it's not only limited to civic affairs, it can also be career guidance for youths or work for the advancement for health, safety, or well-being for the community. So it's not just limited to civic affairs. Number 2, engineers shall not complete specifications that are not in conformity with applicable engineering standards. Now, if an employer or if a client shall not insist on non-professional conduct, that engineer must notify or contact an authority or a person that works on top of him to stop negotiating with that person or to stop giving him the service of the project. Because if we're not keeping it professional, we're not achieving our main goal. Number 3, engineers are encouraged to extend public knowledge. Public knowledge and also appreciation of engineering. Number 4, engineers are encouraged to comply to the principles of sustainable development. And that is important because with achieving that goal, or with achieving that point, we're also protecting the environment for our future generations or our future engineers. And finally, engineers must continue to work on their professional development in their career. And that's by doing many things, such as engaging in professional practices, participating in continuing education courses, reading in the technical literature, and also attending professional meetings and seminars. With achieving all those 5 points, we're achieving our main goal. And with achieving our main goal, engineers are going to continue to strive forward and build a better future for everyone. I hope I managed to cover this topic in a very professional way. And if you guys have any questions or regards about this topic, I'll be happily glad to answer your questions in the discussion boards and briefly give you all the information that I know. And those are my references. Thank you so much.